The ceasefire between the U.S. and Iran facing new challenges today after what appears to be a series of drones that Iran lobbied over the past 24 hours. Secretary of State Marco Rubio saying the administration expects a response from the Iranian regime today to the latest U.S. offer on the table. As ABC's Christian Cordero reports, the president calling those strikes, quote, just a love tap.
For the third time since the naval blockade, U.S. forces disabled Iranian-flagged ships it says were trying to enter an Iranian port. This video shows smoke billowing from both of the ships U.S. Central Command says it targeted today. Iran has not formally responded to the U.S.'s offer to get traffic moving through the Strait of Hormuz, but says it's working with Pakistani mediators. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said this morning he expects Iran will issue its response today.
The world has to start asking itself, what is it willing to do if Iran tries to normalize a control of an international waterway? I think that's unacceptable.
The framework deal would end the U.S. naval blockade in the strait and would require Iran to lift some of its restrictions there, including tolls and sea mines. It would last 30 days, according to officials familiar with the matter. But a new round of strikes in the past 24 hours have cast uncertainty on the status of negotiations. The UAE says its air defense systems engaged with Iranian strikes today, adding 3 people were injured. It follows strikes in Iran yesterday that the U.S. describes as retaliatory, saying Iran fired first on 3 American Navy destroyers in the strait. Still, President Trump on the phone tells ABC's Rachel Scott Thursday's strikes were, quote, just a love tap, and insists the ceasefire is intact.
I'll let you know when there's no ceasefire. You won't have to know. If there's no ceasefire, you're not going to have to know. You're just going to have to look at one big glow coming out of Iran.
Iran's foreign minister responded to the back and forth strikes on social media, writing, quote, every time a diplomatic solution is on the table, the U.S. opts for a reckless military adventure, adding Iran will not bow to pressure. Christian Cordero, ABC News, Washington.